Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. What a crazy day in crypto. Bitcoin breaking to the upside with a vengeance and XRP absolutely following suit. I'm going to share with you perspective from multiple Bitcoin chart analysts as well as XRP chart analysts, including further recognition, let's say, from analysts that XRP absolutely is in breakout mode and it's going to blast past $2, which was the XRP price peak for the last market cycle in April of 2021. It's going to be going past that. But in the short term, we're going to be seeing prices up there sooner than later, so claim these analysts. And I don't pretend to know what's going to happen in terms of price action. I'm not a chart guy. I don't want to be. But just knowing how market cycles typically unfold, having been in the space for over 6 years, knowing this moment that we're in, which is absolutely bull territory, what these analysts are saying, and just coincidentally all at the same time, no, there's something in the charts. I do believe them when they say that. It makes all the sense in the world that this would be that moment where XRP finally starts moving. And I know people feel beaten down sometimes, but XRP is part of the entire crypto asset class, and the entire crypto asset class is going. The alts are going to be firing off here. You better believe XRP is going to be a part of that. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say are right. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. As I record this video, XRP is 64.5 cents roughly. By the way, 24-hour high for XRP, 65.9 cents. Here's a 24-hour chart if you care to look at it. Bitcoin currently at $70,426. So it was a major move to the upside this morning, starting around 8:50 a.m. Central Time, which is my time zone. And Bitcoin 24-hour high of just over $71,000. We had a little bit of a pullback from there, and then we moved back to the upside yet again. So we'll see what happens here. But broadly speaking, analysts, just from what I've seen, are saying this is incredible strength, and in very short order, you should expect Bitcoin to be making another leg to the upside. Here's a post from chart analyst Matthew Hyland. Said Bitcoin reclaiming resistance, 2021 cycle highs. This is just astonishing stuff here. To see Bitcoin at this price level and consolidating and then moving to the upside, it's just like, it's insane. I mean, this is the peak of the last cycle, folks. Look at this, and we haven't even had the full-blown retail mania yet that we've become accustomed to from the last few cycles. So clearly, like on like a bigger picture on a higher time frame, the market's not overheated. If you look in the short term, there's been corrections because there have been times where a Bitcoin XRP, pick your coin, yeah, they get overbought, and then you see a move to the downside. Duh, of course you're going to see that. But on a higher time frame, a longer time frame, no. That is not what's happening, which is why this is so freaking amazing. And Bitcoin leads the way. So even if you don't care about Bitcoin, you should be interested to see what's happening with it, because XRP and everything else is going to follow the general direction. Here's a post from chart analyst Jelly, who said, Bitcoin's descending broadening wedge broke out and went to the $70,000 target. If we manage to hold above $69,500 from here, things start looking really good for a new leg of price discovery. Got my eyes on $82,000 next. Let's go. Things can happen quickly, folks. Wow. I mean, just so much force today. Because there was a lot of uncertainty amongst chart analysts in the very short term anyway, in terms of which way is Bitcoin going to break. Most were said, okay, well, if I have to guess, probably to the upside. But there was a real concern that Bitcoin, at least in the short term, wouldn't change anything on a longer time frame, but there was some concern that Bitcoin could actually dip into the 50,000s. Seems less likely that such will occur. It looks like we're not going to get that. Now, you never say never in crypto, usually anyway, but it's not looking probable at this point. Here's another post from chart analyst Jelly. Sitting on your hands remains an absolute undefeated strategy. Many people panic sold as Bitcoin retested $60,000, while many of you trusted your plan and held through the carnage. Well done, fellas. Take some profits on the way up this year. Good night and good luck. Yeah, and so it's funny he says that, because that has been my strategy for over 6 years, not just in times when the market's going down. I buy stuff and I do nothing. And why? Because it works. That's the reason. It works. I don't need the stress of getting in and out of positions. I also know that's a fault of humans, so I just decided not to engage in that behavior. As of 2017, when I jumped into crypto, I just said, yeah, I'm not going to do that. And so I've just not done that, and it's worked out quite well. My bags are way bigger than they were back then. And if I knew back then that my bags would be the size they were today, and right before we get to the true heat of a bull run, I would have just been over the moon about it. I would have been so excited. And I am so excited, but if I could have had that foresight in 2017, I would be like, oh, so it really is going to be okay. you know? But yeah, that's the strategy. And when Bitcoin did crash down to when it decreased in price a little bit down to $60,000, not only was I not afraid, I was like, well, I got extra money. I'm going to buy some stuff. And I did. And at least at the time I'm recording, that stuff is a good bit up. You know, and my bags were packed. I didn't need to buy a damn thing, but I did. I bought a bunch of new cryptocurrencies. I talked about that in a previous video because I had new money. I had to go somewhere. So I was like, well, buying opportunity. Look, we're in a bull market. I'm not going to, I'll buy into the strength. Why not? And there we are. Here's a post from Onchain analytics firm Sentiment. This is awesome. Bitcoin has just caught traders off guard, as usual, with a huge rebound ascension to $70,000. Why? Key Bitcoin stakeholders had one of their single largest accumulation days in years. 51,959 collective Bitcoin were accumulated by wallets that hold between 10 to 10,000 Bitcoin on Sunday alone. This translates to 0.263% of the entire currently available supply being accumulated in one day. Did you hear that, folks? In one day, 0.263% of the entire available supply of Bitcoin was accumulated. In one day. That is outrageous. The strength of this market, it's hard to overstate. And that's why I look at this and I'm just like, you idiots really think XRP ain't going to rally? Not you listening to this, but like to the people who are the naysayers, I'm like, you got your damn mind. XRP gonna melt some faces. Anyway, Sentiment continues. As we close in on the final 3 weeks on the halving on April 19th, it would be unsurprising to see these wallets continue to grow, resulting in a positive impact on crypto-wide market caps. Ideally, this continued accumulation would not be coming entirely at the expense of whale and shark USDT and USDC holdings. Their dry powder, as it is often referenced, is a key component to continuously have the ability to swap for more cryptocurrency at any given time. Nothing but bullshit. Now, Sentiment, they just share straight up data, so that's incredibly valuable. But I also appreciate their actual perspective on what that data means, and obviously this is bullish. These guys they're incredibly insightful. They're good at what they do. They just are. There's no guarantees in terms of what happens for sure in crypto, but look at what they're saying. Here's a post from chart analyst Mikey Bull Crypto. Bitcoin, March 2024 versus March 2017. Striking similarity. Now, if you're not driving or doing something that would preclude you of looking at the screen, I encourage you to look at the screen. Because here you can see what he's talking about. March 2024 Bitcoin. That's the current chart pattern. This is how it's playing out. And he's just showing it in comparison to 2017, March 2017. And yes, Bitcoin was climbing up a bit, and it was impressive to that point, hitting all-time highs. But then it just kept ripping to the upside. Yup. And he's saying that's where he thinks we are basically. It looks similar. You can see what he's talking about. Here's another post from Mikey Bull Crypto talking about altcoins in general. This is a market cap Bitcoin dominance chart. Altcoins. Bitcoin dominance is about to begin its descent, and alts will run explosive in months to come. Fasten your seatbelt. And that's true. So Bitcoin can continue to rise in price even as it loses market dominance. Of course, that's going to happen. So if this is the peak, okay, that's fine. It can still run for a long time to the upside, and alts will just outshine it. The real opportunity for life-changing wealth this cycle is in altcoins, not Bitcoin, very clearly. And XRP, for so many people, including myself, is going to be a major component to that. Here's a post from Chart Analyst Cryptos talking about XRP. This is an XRP USD chart. XRP still above weekly 21 MA, still above important support areas. Bigger time frames looking bullish. And he shared that just this morning, 9:27 a.m. Central. Here's another post from Cryptos. This is this afternoon, 2:46 p.m. Central. XRP daily inverse head and shoulders playing out, awaiting the daily close XRP. And I'm no chart guy, but I do know. Pick up some stuff as the years have passed. Inverse head and shoulders, bullish chart formation. He says that is what's playing out. He's not the only one that thinks that. Here's another analyst, XRP Captain. XRP holders, XRP breakout confirmed. Sharing the same thing from a previous post dating back to the 23rd, talking about an inverse head and shoulders. So there's a couple analysts right there saying, yeah, it's confirmed, it's breaking out, XRP going. Here's a post from chart analyst Dark Defender. He simply writes, 66.49 cents to $1, easy. Then $1.50 to $1.88 NFA, which is not financial advice. And he didn't write XRP there, but he's been talking about these levels specifically about an XRP post. So yes, that's what he's talking about here. So getting to above $1, that's not going to be hard. We just don't know exactly what day it's going to be. We don't know for sure when it's going to happen. But if you look at chart formation, even if you're not a chart guy, and I'm not, you don't have to be, you can see the similarities. A lot of this stuff is just really basic. The surface level stuff, yeah, you can, like the lay person like myself, which is most of you listening also, I get that. We're not stupid. Show the chart, point it. Yes, we can see the similarities. It's not hard. And look at the moment we're in. Setting that aside, you can figure out by other metrics where we likely are. Look at the sentiment, because that's something that doesn't lie. Look at the sentiment in the world of crypto. When you get the laser eyes and the diamond hands, you don't know for sure which day the market top is, but you know the signs to look for. We don't have market topping signs. Things are going to keep ripping to the upside. Despite having notable corrections like we just had. Bitcoin going down to 60,000. XRP recently getting down to like, how low did it get? Like 57 cents? Yeah. Here's a post from Crypto Insight UK. XRP update. We are looking for a daily candle close above 75 cents. When we see this, it confirms a breakout above the range in which we have been accumulating for over 250 days. This would suggest we should see a minimum expansion to $1.20. Volume is picking up on the whole, and RSI on the daily looks as if it might swing bullish again here. As I wrote about in the newsletter, a clean break above all-time high for Bitcoin is the time when alts go crazy. I spoke specifically about the 2017 cycle. I feel price actions in today's markets are more similar to this cycle than 2021. We all know what happened in 2017 for XRP. I don't think percent gain will be similar to that of 2017, but I feel price action should at least rhyme this cycle. Okay, that makes all the sense in the world to me. Absolutely it does. And, oh my God, this thing breaking out, oh man. Folks, we are in store for something real special. that would be my expectation, particularly here. And what a long time coming, too. What a long freaking time coming. And it's just XRP. It's just I know what we've been through as an XRP community. All the crap with the SEC over the last few years. In the end, I believe it's all going to be worth it. We can't control everything that happens to us in lives in any aspect, not just crypto. We didn't know the asshat pricks at the SEC were going to do what they did, preventing XRP from hitting a new all-time high, which I believe it otherwise would have done. But it's just had that much more time to consolidate, and so you know what they say, the longer base, the higher in space, longer the base, the higher in space. So consolidation, over 6 years of consolidation from the last all-time high. Yeah, that's something. That's definitely something. And so he's saying in the short term here, move up to $1.20. Sounds perfectly reasonable. Nothing crazy about that whatsoever. Then there was also this headline from the Crypto Basic. Top analyst says XRP set for 89% surge to $1.20. And in this case, they're actually talking about chart analyst E. Greg Crypto. And this is a post from the other day. And he said, XRP wave 10, $1 to $1.20. The 10th W pattern is exceptionally well aligned with the current market setup, signaling a potentially significant move. Target prices remain consistent. 1, non-logarithmic, $1, and 2, logarithmic, $1.20. Isn't that funny, the $1.20? Two separate analysts, separate rationale, coming to the exact same figure down to the penny. Interesting, right? It all seems perfectly reasonable. So we'll see what happens, but this has been this is the most optimistic I've ever felt about the future of XRP in terms of price action in my 6+ years holding XRP. This is the moment. And tomorrow will be the new best moment. Because every day that passes, we get that much closer. It's going to happen. And not that I have 100% conviction, but I have very strong conviction, because nobody can know for sure. I'm just being intellectually honest. But I do believe that is by far what is most probable. What a moment. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.